Hey guys, so this is your girl Alopecia Bikes. I'm trying something new today. I'm actually going live on my phone instead of my computer. Okay, so I'm seeing the notifications. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for a few of y'all to come on in so we can talk about this alopecia thing. So come on in, and while you are doing that, I am going to be sharing, because we all know sharing is caring, right? Okay. So I am going to let me turn this down because I okay, here we go. Okay, guys. So here we go. So for those of you who are joining me today, I am Leticia B. Fikes. I am your hair loss practitioner. I am also an award-winning stylist. I am a licensed cosmetologist in the state of North Carolina. I am also founder and creator of Create Professional Workshops. Um, I'm hoping I'm not missing anything. I am a salon owner of LaFaze Hair Care Clinic here in Durham, and that is all for that. But for those of you who are watching, I want to thank y'all for watching. And if you are watching on a replay and you find this information vital to someone, make sure that you share. Also, let's get started. So, let's talk about this thing, alopecia, and what is it. So, if you, sorry guys, that's my phone. Like I said, I'm going live on my phone this time, so I'm new to this. Okay, so let's talk about alopecia. So if you are experiencing hair loss, or if you know somebody who have experienced hair loss, I want y'all to comment hair loss below. I want y'all to comment hair loss below. Okay, so let's talk about alopecia. What is alopecia? Anybody know what alopecia is? Okay, so alopecia is a fancy term we use. Uh, sorry guys, my phone keep going off. Um, alopecia is just a fancy term we love to use that means hair loss. That's all it is. So you will hear us as trichologists, as hair loss practitioners, and dermatologists. We exchangeably will use the term alopecia, and we also will use hair loss back and forth, which they mean the same thing. Okay, now that's being said, I just want to clear that up because a lot of people who have been seeking counsel from me, scheduling their consultations and things of that nature, a lot of people, when they are going to a dermatologist, they will go and the answer they would get would not be a complete answer. And when I'm saying complete, I mean like they'll go to the appointment and they'll be like, oh, my dermatologist told me that I have alopecia. So when they come to me, I need to know what form so I can take the proper um the proper channels and protocols to treat the hair loss. Okay, so when you're dealing with alopecia, there are different forms of alopecia. There's so many different forms, and not just different types of alopecia. There are also different reasons why it comes on. So I'm just gonna name a couple, not all of them, just a couple of the known ones. So we're gonna start with alopecia areata. So when you're dealing with alopecia areata, you will see like these spots, these patches of hair loss. Um, Probably like a Can you see that circle? You see patches of hair loss. And the triggers to these is stress induced, anxiety induced. It also can be inflammation. Um, but when you're dealing with here we go again. Sorry guys. So when we dealing with the alopecia areata, we are what's the word I want to use? More than likely you probably dealing with the underlying issue of autoimmune. I was about to say lupus because I deal with lupus, but dealing with any type of autoimmune, and you want to kind of stay away from stressful situations. You want to stay away from foods with inflammation and things like that. When you're dealing with alopecia areata, it tends to self-correct itself. But when it has an extended period, it can become scarring. So you want to make sure that you treat it like right then and there. We can kind of help you internally treat the problem, especially when you're dealing with any type of autoimmune thing. You want to make sure that you get down to the source and you want to get down to the problem that's causing that. All right, so the second type of alopecia that I want to talk to you about is CCCA, and that is central fungal cicatricial alopecia, and that is basically the hair loss that is basically in the center of your head. You'll see nothing but skin, um, and this is a bigger circumference in a circle when you're dealing with hair loss in the center. And a lot of it can stem from a couple of different things, hormonal imbalance, thyroid issues, fungus, um, um, DHT. So it's a lot of different channels um, coming into play with that. So that's why it's important for us as hair loss practitioners to identify the type of hair loss that is going on so we can know the proper steps to treating it. Okay, so when you're dealing with this type of hair loss, you want to make sure that the inflammation is down. You want to make sure that you're not having any burning or itching. Um, if you are, try to reduce your your food that carry a lot of inflammation. Drink more water. Um, there's a couple of things you can do, but I don't want to give out all of my secrets. So I'm gonna go on to the next one. Um, let me see. So alopecia areata, CCCA, androgenetic alopecia. So androgenetic alopecia is basically what it sounds like, genetic alopecia. And this type of alopecia is through genetics. So if your parent is experiencing hair loss, there's a genetic gene that you have that sets you up to have hair loss. But you don't have to go through with this hair loss. Like, you don't have to lose hair. There are things that you can do to not lose your hair. And that's where your trichologist and your hair loss practitioners like me step in. I step in to create a custom hair loss plan for you so you can restore your hair. Um, Also, telogen and fluvium. I see this a lot, especially now because of COVID. A lot of people are coming to the shop wanting protein treatments because they think they are losing their hair due to protein. And when they dealing with telogen and fluvium, it's actually the hair growth the hair growth the hair growth cycle being pushed into the resting phase, which is the telogen phase, and in this phase, that is the shedding phase. So you are experiencing a lot of shedding, and when you are experiencing a lot of shedding, this is called telogen effluvium. And you can do simple things to. This is also going to self correct itself as well, but you have to remain calm. No stressing, because the stress is the trigger. The stress is the trigger. The anxiety is the trigger. So please don't let COVID um please don't let COVID make you lose hair, basically. So, try some stress reduction therapies. Try to calm down, be soothing, um, reduce your inflammation and things of that nature. Okay, so we talked about, I think we mentioned 4 types of alopecia. Alopecia areata, CCCA, which is central cicatricial fungal alopecia, um, androgenetic alopecia, and telogen effluvium. So those are just the only ones that I'm naming today. Um, if you find yourself experiencing hair loss, whether your part is widening, um, either I'm trying to think of things you may see, a lot of shedding, patches, um, severe thinning of the hair, make sure that you come see me in the clinic. You can go ahead and schedule your 15 free minute consultation with me at lafayesbeauty.com, or you can go ahead and schedule a virtual clinic appointment, or you can come into the clinic where we give you a scan. We also scope your scalp out to help you with healthy hair and healthy scalp and everything like that. And we create a customized plan just for you. If you find this information vital, make sure that you share it. And I am Leticia B. Fikes, and I am your hair loss practitioner. And until next time, stay educated.